Change your thinking. Change your life. The art of success, your mind, is the most powerful tool you possess. What you believe, you become. If you want to change your life, you must first change your thinking. Success is not a matter of luck, it's a matter of mindset. This is the story of how one thought changed an entire life. In a small village nestled between silent hills and whispering trees lived a young man named Armin. Born into poverty, surrounded by hopelessness, Armin grew up believing that success was a gift for the lucky and the powerful, not for someone like him. His father worked in the field from sunrise to sunset, and his mother sold hand-stitched clothes just to keep food on the table. Every day, Armin walked past a beautiful mansion at the edge of the village. He would stop and stare, wondering how anyone could live such a life. One day, he gathered the courage to ask the mansion's owner, an old wise man named Mr. Ralph, "Sir, how did you become so successful?" "Mr. Ralph smiled and replied, "By changing the way I think." Armin was confused. How can thinking change your life? The old man invited him inside and shared his story. Years ago, Ralph was just like Armin, poor, overlooked, and full of self-doubt. But one day, he read a simple sentence in a book. You become what you think about most. I realized, Ralph continued, that my thoughts were building my reality. If I believed I was a failure, I acted like one. But the moment I began to believe I was capable, I started taking bold steps, learning new things, and daring to try. Inspired, Armin went home and began to shift his mindset. He stopped saying, "I can't," and started asking, "How can I?" He began waking up early, reading, studying, and surrounding himself with people who believed in growth. Instead of seeing his struggles as obstacles, he saw them as training grounds. Years passed. Armin, once a poor village boy, became a successful entrepreneur who built schools and businesses to lift others from poverty. When people asked him his secret, he smiled and said, "Change your thinking, change your life." Success doesn't begin with wealth, connections, or luck. It begins in the mind. The moment you choose to believe in a better version of yourself, your life starts to shift. Thoughts become actions. Actions become habits. And habits create the future. Master your thoughts, and you master your destiny.